Imagine in this podcast that we want to talk about Tantrism, but we want to study this in a deep manner to realize that it's not just a religious system by itself, of course not, but it's in fact a symbol, a tool, a system in the core of religious systems like Buddhism and Hinduism, and for that reason is more important than we think. The idea is that core, which is in fact a combination of rituals, meditation, yoga, even monastic practices, and of course, techniques, is a way of thinking not only our health, but of course, our mentation about religion. So, in that way, is a tool which permits what? Our liberation is not a challenge, is not a transgression. In fact, it is a code between the microcosm and the macrocosm. It is a relation or even a link. And with this code, we can study deep knowledge and we can use it, for example, like a mandala, to focus our mind and to solve problems which are looking as unsolvable problems. So the idea is if you see only the core of the system and the way uh, we are talking about this tradition is maybe not so efficient because it's like a manifold. We can find those techniques in many situations, and of course, also we can see the same problems with the practices. So the idea is to try to control, for example, the notion of centrality of the mantras, of course, and also the visualization and the identification with the deity. We want in this field something like a revaluation of the body and, of course, uh, the status and the role of men and women in this analogical thinking. So we can use many rituals, we can use many techniques, we can use even mandalas or yantras to get with those symbolic diagrams some code of the universe. And we are trying always, since the Vedic practice, to get harmony. In fact, is a way of thinking the whole universe as one thing which is not separable. So we are talking also about holism and we can say that the foundation of this idea can be, of course, the vacuity. So we are not starting from nothing, we are starting from the one, but we see that the one is multiple. So imagine that you have in front of you the mental visualization of a mandala or even a yantra, and you will see that it's possible for you to focus your attention in some details. And for example, the triangles, which represent Shiva or Shakti. But it's not just that, it's the way of thinking, the core, and how its extensions in many theories, many religions can be an efficient tool to get an evolution, and an evolution uh, beyond the end, to get, in fact, perfection. So, in this model, we can use nirvana as a representation of perfection, of a kind of ecstasy to the deep knowledge, and Tantrism is an ideal tool to do it.